Moraine, that alpha. Woo! And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Just at the bottom of Lake Oberon. Good thing I got grippy soles. So I'm pretty much lost. I've just been hitchhiking, so I've got 30 kilometers to go, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have to hike the whole way because there's not a lot of traffic going in. Hopefully someone's coming down this road and can give me a lift. Alright, so we're at the Huon River Campground. I've got my new tent behind me, all set up nice and new. Got a ton of new gear on this video. These legends behind me gave me a lift from the turn off to come here to Huon River Campground, so they saved me like 3 days of walking, which is awesome. And what have we got here? I'm gonna try out this new Strive food. This one takes up the most space, so I'm gonna eat that one first. We got some Cascade Pale Ale, very Hobartian drink to have, and just gonna be using the NSR Pocket Rocket too. So good times.
Cygnus? Oh, maybe
Cygnus, I think.
Cygnus? Yeah.
Is that the first one?
Nah, there's one at Fortuna.
That's probably the one we're aiming for. Fortuna.
This looks like the start of the hike. About to do the Western Arthurs, so let's go and do this. Alright, time to wash off all this mud on the boots. And then, after this, we shall see how my waterproof socks performed. I've got waterproof socks on. I'm going to see if they actually kept my feet dry, but I don't think they did because I can feel that they've soaked through already. But just to prove it, so wet. You can see here that it's just soaked right through. That's too bad, you know. I had high hopes for these waterproof socks, but they let me down. So to give you some context, I've been wearing them for the past 4 hours, I think. I've been going through a lot of mud and streams, as you've seen. So I would have thought they would have held up. Like, this is the first time I'm using these, so it's a bit disappointing, unfortunately. Overall, if you're considering Bridgedale waterproof socks, I would say don't waste your time, don't waste your money. I don't know if all waterproof socks are like this, but for 80 bucks, I expect these to work for more than 4 hours, you know? Time for some lunch. And never have too much Kewpie mayonnaise. Extra calories, you see. And for lunch, I've just got my usual high protein tuna. Okay, I want to go to the right to Port Davey. There it is, right behind me. It's getting closer. Going to be walking up there. I think I'm on the right track. Cool. So, just got to go that way. And I think this track is that way. So because I'm lost, I've decided to follow a creek. I'm going to follow this to the area where I crossed before, and then I should be able to find my way out of here. Gonna get wet, but okay, I used the creek as my guide, and I've bumped into the Port Davey track. I'm gonna walk all the way up there. All the way up there. It's gonna be a good climb. This is called Kappa Moraine. So it's 4:20 now. My aim is to be at Lake Cygnus at about 6:30. I did it! I made it to the top. Moraine that Alpha. Woo! Let's check out that view over there. Campground. Woo! Did it. Have a look.
Oh, it's super easy to get out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see what it's like outside. Okay, it's boiling. I'm gonna add some peanut butter. And I've also got some chocolate I'm gonna add inside as well. Yum. I'm gonna go about 1/3 of the way up. Cold soaking, my friends. Cold soaking. Charge them up. Charging. Okay. That's charging. I'll be trying these Injinji socks today. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. Not the man I think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. Right. Food. Nice view. With the couscous, I'm also having this spicy tuna. scenery here is incredible. Totally worth it. So it's just past 8 o'clock now, and I'm leaving Lake Oberon, which is just behind me. So the goal for today is to camp at High Moor, and I think it's going to take me about 6-7 hours to get there. The weather's set to improve. It's going to be, I think, like 23 today, but still waiting for the sun to come out, but it has cleared all around me, as you can see. Anyway, let's keep going to High Moor. You good? So I met this dude behind me, Frankie. I met him at Frenchman's Cap last year in January, and then just yesterday I re-met him again just at the bottom of Lake Oberon at the campsite. Pretty easy once that hex off. Yeah, I got it. Came down from there. Hey, I'm good, thank you. Just drying everything here. Frankie's drying his stuff out there too. The tent's dry, backpack's sort of dry, everything inside is dry, so let's just have a look what I got inside my tent. So there's my sling bag, got my army sleeping bag. This is a Carinthia Defense Force sleeping bag in Multicam. Really like my tent. This is the Mont Moondance 1. So far it's been pretty good, it's been keeping me relatively dry. It does get a bit of condensation on the inside. It's not a huge deal, I don't really get puddles of water on the floor, so that's good. It does have vent to ventilate, so I've been keeping that open, and it's got this really unique guy rope system, so I can pull this and it can adjust. I can do it over here or here, wherever I want. I might do it right here. So this afternoon we're gonna go up Mount Columbia for the sunset, have a look. It's about just 6:38 now. So I'm going to have some dinner, I'm going to go up there, have a look at the sunset, and then go to bed. So this is the water situation at High Moor. So it's not too bad, but it has been raining a few days. So just going to highly recommended you boil this water. That should be enough. That should be plenty for washing up afterwards. So I got the Stry food tonight. I'm going to have the Mexican chili and beef. And to finish it off, I'm going to have some cinnamon rice pudding. So this is the MSR Pocket Rocket 2 Feel the Power, and the Toaks Titanium 750ml pot here. It boils water really quickly. If I have water up to here, in 3 minutes it should be boiled. Okay, water is boiled. There we go. And this one. This is my foldable Wildo cup. It's I think it's 600 mils to the top here, but it's got increments: 300 mils, 400 mils, 500 mils. I always measure it out because if you don't measure out the exact amount of water you need for your mils, then they just turn out either too dry or too watery. Okay, so there's my rice pudding. Cinnamon rice pudding, get that going first. I've measured out my 120 mils in my Wildo cup here. So that's what it looks like. Hopefully I've got enough water in there. I need 1.5 cups of water for my Mexican chili beef. Ooh, just enough. That's just simmering at the moment. It's looking good. I have decided to put some cheese inside.
If there's reception, you better text your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Yum. Yum 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 yum. Insurance premiums still higher. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know Brisbane and the Gold Coast tend to cop it's pretty
all the
intense
time.
storms, don't they?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's spicy.
And Cairns haven't had a big
That's really spicy.
cyclone for a long Oh. You don't get PTSD first? Yeah.
Okay, so next it's time to try the cinnamon rice pudding. Let's go and see how it turned out. Supposed to wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes for this to dissolve. It's been probably like 20 minutes, I think. Don't know what that is, but I'm gonna eat it. No, it needs to soak longer. I don't think it's soaking longer. I'm gonna eat it anyway though. Probably 5 out of 10 for me. Just remembered I got a bit of a whiskey here, so we get it first. Okay, just a little bit. See how we go. I think I prefer it with the whiskey. So let's check out the sunset. Hey, you might be able to see my tent down there. Well, here's nice, but I think we might go back to my original plan was to go up Mount Columbia. Well, it wasn't my plan, but that's what I was going to do anyway. So I'm all rugged up, got all my thermals and everything on because as soon as that sun goes down, it's going to get freaking cold. What's this mountain called? Mount Columbus or something?
This is Mount Columba.
Mount Columba. Columbia. We're going to make the summit higher by 1 meter. Really? I think it's going to fall. Check it out. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning folks, so just leaving High Moor now. The plan for today is to camp at Lake Haven. We're going to go over the Beggary Bumps today and there's going to be a lot of up and down, like crazy up and down. In terms of level difficulty, probably not as hard as yesterday, but still hard, if you know what I mean. I think it's supposed to be 23 again today, but there is a bit of a cloud in the sky, so there's a possibility the weather could change. Let's go and have a good day. This is the tilted chasm, so what we're doing, we're just lowering the packs down with rope. Like, we probably could be okay, but it's just safer to just use rope. So Declan has just given us a quick crash course on how to hip belay. So this is what we're doing. It's quite fun.
The handholds, but there's just too much effort.
Stay tight and then you go like that, and then you slide that hand back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy.
Here comes the next pack. Frankie going down. my bag coming down now. Here she comes. Good thing I got grippy soles. There we go.
Just getting close, man.
Dan's showing us how it's done. So tonight we're going to have some Stry spag ball.
No, it's a longer plateau for 300 meters, passing rocky 5.5 plus 2
It's pretty good spag ball. Ooh! Big day for everyone, going up and down those beggery bumps. So most people are pretty tired right now, but I'm feeling good actually personally. But today was a challenging day. I think some of us want to get off the range tomorrow and head back to Hobart because we all want a steak. But we've been enjoying the views, we've been enjoying the challenge of the overall hike. We've been enjoying the rats at the campsite, at this campsite specifically. So that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about all these good times. We're just down here at Haven Lake, just enjoying the sunset. So, sunset. Woo! That was a bit of a climb. Good morning guys, just up here above Haven Lake. So today's plan is to go to the car park at Scott's Peaks Dam. I'm going to see how I'm going for time, but if I can't quite make it there on time, then I'll probably just camp overnight at Junction Creek. Almost 7:30 at the moment. Sun's up, it's a beautiful day again. Right, let's start this maybe last day or second last day. So the rangers prefer you to camp at Lake Haven, but this is Lake Serona, which is like a spillover campsite, which I believe you can camp just on the ledge over there. So if you ever come to do the Western Arthurs, you'll notice that there's a lot of false tracks. So this track here, it looks like a legit track, but it's actually false. But if you look out for the rock cairns, I'll show you a rock cairn over here. Here's one rock cairn. And then there's another rock cairn over there, which is toppled over a bit. Sometimes there are rock cairns in a crisscross section to indicate you not to go there. So be careful of those. Or sometimes they might be pointing in a certain direction, which would be where the track is. So just keep an eye out for them and you should be right. This view is just amazing in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. It's good to get up early and just attack the track. So just doing my walker registration on the way down Kappa Moraine. So just chuck that in there and she'll be right, mate. Cool, check out this view, fellas. So there's a track up here and which goes towards Federation Peak. So that's the start of the Eastern Arthurs. So I've just done the Western Arthurs. So I'm going to follow this track, which goes down Kappa Moraine onto the Mackay's track, and then eventually goes all the way to Scott's Peaks Dam over there. It's taken me almost 2 hours to get to the bottom of Kappa Moraine. I'm not quite at the bottom yet, but I'm probably like 95% there. But like shit, my knee is freaking hurting, my left one. I mean, I can still move it and stuff, I can still put weight in it. It's just on the side, it's hurting. And I'll be able to walk, as long as it's flat, I'll be fine. But just going down the hills really kills my knee. So hopefully tomorrow, if I give it a good stretch, it should be fine. Bit of tiger balm there as well, because I've still got Duquesne range to do after this, so hopefully my knee holds up. But man, it's so exposed here. So many flies and insects. Behind me you can see where the bushfire passed through a few years ago. I really wish I brought a long sleeve t-shirt with me. That was so silly of me not to do that because my arms are getting really burnt. I was able to put some sort of special burn cream on them yesterday and some sun cream on them today from the other hikers. So it is helping a bit. Shut up, phone. Finally made it to this Huon River. It's so good to see this. It's just been so hot going through that open valley in Kappa Moraine, so it's really refreshing to see this river. I'm gonna have myself a drink and a bit of a break. I'm gonna have some lunch here and I'll continue. Alright, so I'm gonna have a wash in the river, but I got like a lot of sun cream and sweat on here. So what I did, I don't want to contaminate the water, so I got my cup to get some water from the river, and I got these compressed tissues which expand, so it's like the one that you get in Singapore Airlines. So chuck those into my cup. I was going to use those towels to wipe my arms and body down before I go for a dip, but otherwise this would have been enough for a quick wash. I'm just going there to refresh and cool down and hopefully take care of my knee. I've just started using these Wilderness soap from Sea to Summit, and it's just like a paper sort of soapy thing, and it's worked quite good actually. So I'll show you how you do it. I just put it in my hand, and then I just get a bit of water like that, and then I make a lather. This is biodegradable soap, by the way, so you can see lather coming up. So on this trip I've been making an effort just to maintain a better level of hygiene for myself, and man, it feels so much better. Like at the end of the day, give yourself a wash and you just feel so refreshed and everything. It's so good. And you're gonna smell better for other people as well, especially if you're hitchhiking. You don't want to get in someone's car, you know, smelling all gross. So it's nice to be clean, and everyone else around you will appreciate it. These are also biodegradable, so worst case scenario I could bury these in the ground, they'll be fine, but I'm still taking this rubbish out with me, so I don't want to keep contaminating their environment, because this is like a UNESCO World Heritage thingo, so I want to keep it as pristine as possible, you know, for other people as well. We should all do that. And don't be afraid to you know, wash you downstairs as well. And there's no one here, so I think I might do that. I'm not going to do it on camera, of course. Right, let's go for a swim. Oh, it's cold. So I'm all nice and refreshed now. I'm about to leave the river, and I should be able to make it to Junction Creek Campground by maybe 4 o'clock. It's already 20 to 1 now. So you notice that I'm wearing my rain jacket now to give me some protection from the sun. I know I'm going to get sweaty in it. It is a warm day. I think it's about 25-ish degrees. So it's going to be better than getting more burnt. So I really got to take care of my arms. Alright, so I'm about to leave. After coming out of that river, the track kind of just disappeared. I think I see something like a track, but just to be sure, I did take a compass reading to head for a tree on the hill up there. I hope I don't get lost again. I don't see any other tracks I could take. So I'm pretty much lost. I just know I am going the right way because I have my compass. So I've got my bearing and I know that I'm heading the right direction, but I've got to go through all this scrubland. It's quite challenging and quite frustrating as well because I can't find this track. I think I am lucky that there's not a whole lot of bush I have to bash through. It's like it's not that thick. A lot of it's just really just dead and dry. Alright, so I think I figured it out. Just over here is a river. I must have travelled this way and I've hit this river right there. And I know it's flowing this way. So all I need to do is backtrack south and then I should bump into the track. Fingers crossed. Well, what do you know, guys? I just found the f***ing track. There it is. For sake. It took me a little while to find it. Oh, jeez. Anyway, should be good now. Yeah, Thank God I got the map and the compass. I always bring one, guys. So tired. That Mackay track is brutal. It's hot, exposed, long, hard to find. Okay, ladies and gents, here we go again. I've just refreshed myself. I had something to eat, I had something to drink. I wet my hat, I wet my shirt to keep me cool. And let's head on down to the Junction Creek and camp there for tonight. This is it, guys. I'm so glad I'm finally here. I was wondering when I was going to get here. What is the time? I'm just going to check my G-Shock watch. 6:30. And I've been walking since 7:30 in the morning. So how many hours that is? It's almost 10 hours. 9 hours. So I'm at Junction Creek. I'm going to set up the camp. I'm bloody tired. And I'll see you guys in the morning, perhaps.
Alright, Dom.
Yeah, I'll go back to you for the chat.
Nice to meet you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. So I'm just leaving Junction Creek. Now I'm going to head back to Scott's Peak Dam car park. I did have a really good sleep. I'm feeling well rested. I've been sleeping really well since I've been here. There's nothing much else I can show you, but thanks so much for watching this video. I do have a few tips to give you if you're going to do this hike. I think one of them, bring your map and compass. Definitely wear some gaiters. You're going to need them to go through the mud and all the screen, the bush and stuff like that. Bring your water filters, bring your tablets and things like that. Make sure you bring a hat and a long sleeve t-shirt. Man, what an adventure. I got lost twice, went up and down the Arthurs, met some fantastic people, and the weather's just been the best. So that's another tip for you. So make sure you check the weather. I was getting my weather readings from mountainforecast.com. I was looking at Federation Peak and also the weather for Scott's Peak Dam as well. As long as you get some good weather for while you're up there on the range. So make sure you check your weather. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some value out of this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want to see more of the content, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see my gear list for this video when it's complete, I'll put it in the top corner here, and if you just want to see me doing some other hiking in Tasmania, then I'll put that video here. So take care, guys, hike well, and I'll see you in the next video.